one more race, and it will be arranged if there is racers. The talk show will be go live in half an hour, but and it means that I won't be participating because that would be too much multitasking for me. But if there's commanders who wishes to race, feel free.
I'm just waiting for the mass jump, honestly.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is I have a chance to redeem myself and not be third.
I have the chance to redeem myself and not explode.
Hey, that's a lot better than me, man.
If there's not any interest
I do not wish to risk my last SRV because I'm probably gonna need it on the way home.
If there's no any interest for the fourth race, we can always do a ship tower or ship arc or something other silliness, goofiness.
I mean, that'll work.
I'm stopping my third race stream now and take a little break, and we will be back with the talk show in half an hour.
See ya, suckers! Flying along the ground. Like there's anything interesting down there. Ugh.
But it seems I can't recall my ship. It keeps wanting to land on top of Dr. Nagi, so I've got to drive a distance away before I can recall again.
I thought that disorganized wasn't here at the most, but you are. You just don't have your mic on. But yeah, that was really tight race with disorganized and with Mechos. I really liked that.
That was good. I don't know if I'll be able to mess with the footage too much, but I'll try to piece together something from it. It was fun. It was really exciting.
Yeah, and I streamed it, so it will be in YouTube in about half an hour.
Well, that's better than me. When I say I'm going to do something, it'll be in YouTube in 2 months.
Flo's come back to the base camp. I'm actually facing the jump star. It's if you look up, you can actually see it directly in front of me. Yeah, if you're looking for a line in.
Hey guys, it's Gaz.
Hey, Gaz.
Hello.
Yeah.
The usual wing request if there's one available. Thank you.
Same, please. I've been waiting for that from uphill 40 kilometres.
Well, you need a wing in fight, you say?
I've got one, thank you very much.
Please.
Was that Gaz need wing in fight?
No, Gaz has got one.
Yeah, Gaz and
Be advised, Gaz, I'm about 30 kilometers away from the LZ heading back there.
Okay, yeah, who's the other one? Not Gaz, the other person after...
Yeah, I've invited him.
Okay.
I will be leaving you guys and we'll join the talk show channel, and I believe Macross and Colon Tree and Chantal should be there soon also.
Wait, what?
Cheers.
No
You got
problem.
your wing beacon on.
Just turning on now. Just 2 seconds.
Oh, cool.
On.
Hello, you got here. What did you do with your accounts?
Hey, Hinga.
Hello, Macross. What are you doing with your Discord?
Well, I was sick of sharing 2 accounts apparently, or 2 emails between my laptop and my stationery. So I fiddle around with the accounts, and suddenly I realized that my original account required 3-factor two-factor authentication, but I'm not sure what mobile app I have connected it to, so
Cool.
I have no way of getting back into that account.
But last that you joined, I already invited Chanta and Colontry, and they should have access.
Good. We have another guest too, and that guest is we had Janta and we had Colontry.
Yeah, you told me.
Yes.
I gave him the access.
Good. Excellent.
Locking next star
But they
system.
should have access. I already messaged them and told them that they should have access.
Good.
Chanta is coming soon. He's switching to his laptop because he doesn't have a microphone in his game system.
Yeah, he told me.
But yeah, I will take a small break.
Yeah.
Now, and I have to pee and take a beer and smoke a cigarette. I will be back in about a few minutes. Hello, Chanta. He doesn't have his mic. But I will be AFK a few minutes. I will be back soon.
Yep. Hi, Janta. You are Michaelis, I see. So maybe you can hear me. I can definitely see you. Oh, moisture. Like, I think I will be AFK and be back in a few.
Wait, I'm back.
Good beer.
Good beer. I think someone is asking for the URL for the Twitch live stream.
Ah,
I don't have
Discord.
it at hand. Yeah.
Yeah, sod it. I'm gonna steal some of my dad's cider. I have no beer left, so.
Oh, what a terrible situation.
Hello, Country and Chantal. Welcome to the talk show. Someone suggested that we would do the mashup from the beacon, but there's the possibility of having some NPCs.
Yeah, you mean not doing the mass jump from the beacon?
Yeah, someone suggested it, but then it came up with
Yeah.
NPC problem.
Yeah, I
think
heard that.
We will have any hostile NPCs there.
There we go.
Oh, that sounded nice. Was that Janta? Janta.
Who opened his beer? I have my beer open here.
I think it was Janta.
So thirsty.
Or it could have been colon-free. I'm not entirely sure which one.
Frameshift drive charging.
Sorry?
We heard someone open a beer.
That would be, well, yeah, cider. So.
Oh, a cider. And is that Janta or was that colon-free?
Probably me, colon-free.
Colon-free. Welcome, colon-free.
Good evening.
Yeah, to come back to the mass jump location, I think that the visitor beacon would be a good spot, despite of there being NPCs, because I don't think that there would be any hostile NPCs at present. Only belugas and orcas and dolphins.
Well, Henka, it really depends. I'm not entirely sure that's true. If anyone is wanted back from the bubble or Colonia or carrying cargo along that they may have picked up on the way, but sure, why not? We can keep the stream a bit dangerous, so why not?
I'm fine because Lone John Silver kindly donated some of the Paralympics when I landed at the landing zone a couple of days ago.
Good.
Before that, my hull was at about 65%.
Oh dear. And how did you get
Yeah,
to 65?
when you buckyball and use the Newton highway a lot, that tends to happen. What is that? Oh, there's an SRV driving down the Anaconda.
So I'm at the beacon now and I see orcas and belugas only. So for now it should be safe. Yeah.
I'm just watching people at base camp being silly.
Hmm.
There was Johnny Frosts in the Anaconda with their nose pointing straight down at the ground, and there was a SRV just driving up it.
Anaconda driving. Hmm. Janta has now joined us. Welcome, Janta.
So you can hear me now?
Yeah. I can hear you. Can you
Yeah, I
hear
can
me?
hear you.
Okay, I think I can hear 2 people now.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, this is Marcus Black
Right.
speaking.
Colon 3.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
Excellent.
Jumping from the tourist beacon actually gives us a very nice view of the galaxy, the planet, and the primary star. So the view from up here is actually quite nice, and it will definitely improve when we get more ships in.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I can do that.
And right. So I just invited you guys to a wing. Go ahead.
Are you already at the visitor beacon?
Yeah, I'm at the tourist beacon.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, a small safety tip, guys. Please don't hit the beacon, please.
Oh god, it's coming towards me.
So, Colontry, we will get down to this at the talk show, but you're not part of the PPE, are you?
No, I'm on a solo expedition, basically.
Nice.
I did follow the BP route out here, though. So
cool.
So informally, you are part of the BP.
Yeah.
Technically.
Technically.
I think so too.
Yes.
And if you make your way back to the Colonia with them, then you're definitely part of the PPE.
I'm signed up for Distant Worlds 2.
But that's just that's first for another Q4 or Q1 in 2019. It's a bit,
Well, yeah.
it's a bit off.
Yeah, basically, I thought, well, once I signed up for that, I thought I would kind of have a dummy run out because I've been to Colonia and Sagittarius A before, but I've never been this far out.
Good idea. Oh, someone jumped in and it sounded like a T Type 10. Hey,
yeah. I think we should inform the rest of the fleets that the mass jump will be from the visitor beacon.
Good. I'll write it in local chat if anyone can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
I can hear you.
So we are going live in 2 minutes.
Cool.
Can you leave the wing so I can invite more people?
I can leave those.
And start inviting people too.
Does the local chat in here reach the people at the ground?
It should do.
Cool. So I will run the intro in 1 minute, and then I will do the introduction, and then we are good to go.
Good.
Excellent.
Gotcha.
And running the intro. It's so weird that I can't hear the intro music in the OBS. It's something has changed.
You turn off the mic.
It's not about that. It's some feature in OBS I don't understand. But the music sounds output is fine, but I just can't hear it. And here we go. Good evening, fleets. Yes, that's 2 fleets this time, because tonight we will have the matchup of DECE and BBE from Beagle Point. And this will be our farewell to Beagle Point after spending a week here with BB. And tonight we will have 2 guests, Commander Chanta, welcome.
Good evening.
And Commander Coluntry, welcome.
Good evening.
Good evening, thank you.
And as usual, I'm here with my co-host, Macros Black. Hi,
Hello,
Macros.
Link. Marcus Black here.
How did your SRV races go?
Oh, fairly well. I think I won one, but I have to give the victory away to Karaya because I'm one of the prize givers, so it wouldn't be fair for me to collect my own prize or claim it from you, Hinka. So I gave my prize away. I gave my prize away to Commander Karaya.
Yeah,
So,
same as I did for Commander Lone Turn Silver, because I won the first race and I gave it to Commander Lone Turn Silver, who came in second.
Yeah, and actually tonight I gave away 3 prizes. One for Lone John Silver, one for Karaya, and one to Commander Disorganized, who won the last race in a very superior fashion.
Yeah.
So
The third race
congratulations
was
to
really,
Commanders.
really tight. It was really tight one. It was so tight. And Commander Disorganized won the third race,
Yeah, I was hoping to just last more than one race, but I took a tumble initially and exploded, basically. I have one spare SRV and I'm not losing that one. So
our mass jump location, if in case someone doesn't know, is at the visitor beacon at Beagle Point. So everyone should head up here and we will do the mass jump from here. So there shouldn't be any hostile NPCs this time. So let's hope that no one gets attacked.
Fingers crossed on that one. So far, I've only seen Orcas and Beluga NPC.
Oh my, that was close that in a combat.
Yeah, that was close.
But yeah, we have 2 guests tonight, so I think you can fire away with your questions, Macros.
Cool. Let's start with you, Commander Janta. How have you felt about the expedition so far? How are you doing?
Well, we're doing great. It's the ship's still in one piece. I took repair limpets with me, so I can repair the hull when needed. And the only downside so far is that I lost one SRV on the way here.
Oh.
So I'm down to the last one, and I need to take care of that one, keep it in one piece, and nurse it home.
At this point, I have to ask, how did you lose it?
Well, it was on a planet with some nice flat surfaces and a canyon that was very, very rough. And there was a nice plateau in there, and I just dropped off the edge of that. And
yeah, I think I remember you.
Eventually ended up in very narrow canyon, and there was just no way out.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I remember something. I think you wrote about that in the forums.
Yes, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
Because there's obviously a way out to start the non-Horizons version, and you spawn in orbit with the SRV in place, but it wouldn't feel right for me, so I sacrificed the SRV and continued with the single one.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's at least an Akali 2 with me.
Sorry?
There's at least an Akali 2 SRVs with me.
I didn't quite understand that, but I did carry two, yeah.
No, yeah, I carry 2. I
right.
lost one.
So Colin
You lost
Free,
one as well.
you lost one tonight, right?
Yo.
Colin Free, you lost one SRV tonight, right?
Yeah, yeah, the first SRV race, which I was not expecting to lose because I've practically been parked at the landing zone for the best part of a week, and yeah, what could I say?
Well, it is a known bug when multiple commanders are gathered that SRVs are very vulnerable, and they are somehow their hull turns into paper.
As I said,
I'll give you that.
As I said during when you lost your SRV, I really recommend that you contact support, because the more we send those request tickets, the more I hope that Frontier will investigate the problem with SRV damage, because it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's a bit ridiculous. But,
yeah.
Other than that, no, I went out to Colonia via the Perseus arm, via the Bubble Nebula, and yeah, I had a really nice time coming out here.
But yeah, coming back to you, Colontry, you aren't officially part of DECE or BPE, so you're on your own solo expedition, but you just happen to be here at the Beagle Point. So what's your story in short?
Yeah, about that. Initially, I thought, well, I quite fancied visiting the Bubble Nebula. I went out to the Bubble Nebula, met a few of my friends that were nearby, and after that, I thought, well, I'm far enough out of the bubble that I can start heading towards Colonia again. So I headed to Colonia, bought a dolphin, did a couple of passenger missions just to pass time, and then I was browsing EDSM, and I realised that, well, there was 2 expeditions heading out to Beagle Point, so I thought, in for a penny, in for a pound.
That's nice.
And did you get the pound, Voluntary? Did you get
Oh yeah, I'm here, am I?
Yes, you are.
I arrived here with about 65% hull, because a fair amount of it was neutron jumping, but Long John Silver, when I landed at base camp, they had the pair limpets. I carry 1 AFM, so.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, Colin Free, but when you do your neutron star jumping, isn't it only your FSD that takes damage and not your hull?
Yeah, but I came across a few black holes, and generally, if we get too close to the exclusion zone, as I often do, yeah.
So you
I
think-
also had I'm pretty sure I had an incident on a high G planet as well. So
Yeah, the most dangerous thing that ever happened for Explorer was the introduction of Horizons.
I don't know about that. White dwarfs are one of the things that I fear most currently. I generally don't fly in neutron boosts.
No, I don't
White
like them
dwarf.
either. They are too dangerous.
I lost a Diamondback Explorer on my first trip to Sagittarius A because of one.
Yeah, those little suckers, they are really dangerous. I tend to avoid the white dwarfs myself.
Yeah, they are really useless.
Just scan them and get out.
Exactly. Janta, can you tell us a bit about your commander background?
The background. It's not really that I'm it's not. Janta is not really a personality that I play as a role-playing game. But I started the game and registered, and I just, it's just no real target, just flying around and having fun generally. So that's the background.
So how long has you been playing Elite Dangerous?
Less than 2 years. And I think about 2/3 of the distance that I've played has been on DECE.
Well, it is a long expedition, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
So, Janta, tell us about your ship.
The ship, well, it's T6, as most people know.
That's nice.
And
Only T6 we have in the fleet.
Yeah, we do, and that really surprised me.
Me too.
So it's not really a choice of passion or anything. It's I was on the first Silly Ships expedition with a hauler, and the goal of that expedition was to take some ships out that were really not suitable for exploration. So the Eagles and the Federal gunships, and some just being silly. And I looked in the topic, and there was a list at the bottom. These ships are not suitable because they're very good explorers, and the T6 was on that list. And it was very cheap.
But
so I
T6,
thought, if I want to go into exploration, I'd get a T6, get some money, and then get a proper exploration ship. But I think I kind of stuck to it.
Well,
so that's
T6...
the background how I got to the T6, yeah.
Yeah, the T6 is a very nice ship, transport-wise and also exploration-wise.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I have fond memories of my Type 6.
Oh my god.
So, you have a T6 as well, Colon Free? But you're not flying it?
I used to have one. I traded it. I mostly used it as that was my main cargo ship until I pawned it for the Type 7, and very recently, before I left the bubble, I traded it for a Type 9, and the stock Type 9 was making me miss my Type 7. The Type 9 is a pig, but it can carry a lot, so...
So you say that Type 9 is a pig. In what sense? Would that sense be like you're flying not in space but in the molasses?
Yeah, pretty much. I'm kind of used to flying maneuverable small ships. Like, for a while I flew the Cobra 3, and my main combat ship in the bubble is a Vulture. So, yeah, I enjoy flying those, but the Type 9 is just, it's like molasses.
So you still
A
have the
little
Type
road,
9.
little
Yeah,
no-
it's sitting in a station somewhere.
little bit of notice at this point. I think we are in the middle of the NPC spawning point because I can see constant spawning of NPC belugas and orcas who come to this visitor beacon. So this might be getting interesting at some point because. And now some beluga has.
Oh my god, Henka, just as you said that, I got rammed by a beluga.
Yeah,
Oh
I saw that in this stream. It got in the stream, yeah. I saw that. I was just about to say that. I think
we have a pirate here. We have a just a heads up, everyone. We have a NPC pirate here. So if you're carrying anything, be prepared to be attacked. So please keep that in mind. Be on your toes, please.
So
we have
I have Zilch.
we have
on
an
you.
SP Explorer, but he's heading off. He's chasing. I think he's chasing something else. Yeah, he's
Okay,
chasing the
so-
beluga liner.
if you have any bounty on your head from the bubble, you might get into trouble here.
Heads up, guys.
That's
Be prepared to
that's-
jump out if you get
Scan detected.
attacked.
Yeah, and well, we have to wait and see how this progresses because I'm a bit uneasy with the.
What do we carry? I wonder. Nothing for me here. Wolfbane. Yeah. Be on your toes, guys, please.
Yeah. Keep your eyes open.
So I think it's time for plan B. If it gets too hot at the tourist beacon, then we'll relocate to the primary star. And just a heads up.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, but now we'll just wait and see what's happening.
But yeah, I think it was funny that the beluga hit you, and I saw that.
Yeah, if you have
Just
shields, then keep 4 pips to sis, please. Just in case.
Yeah, good point.
Okay. Hold on, Free. Can you tell us a bit about? Whoa!
Oh, hello.
Oh my god, that was so close.
Yeah, sorry, you were saying.
I was saying
You know-
before I
Yeah.
got pushed over by Jackie Silver's awesome Imperial color. Can you tell us a bit about your commander background?
About my what? Sorry, I couldn't
Your
hear you there.
your commander background. Are you role playing a commander or just playing along as Janta mentioned? He was playing.
Initially, when I started, I was doing a lot of work for the Federation. Yeah, and after a while, the bubble got a bit too much, so I decided to go to Colonia. And yeah, I'm basically out here now. After my first trip to Colonia, I had a few small expeditions after that. I went to Witch's Head. Went to the Bubble Nebula on the way to Colonia for the second time. I went along the Perseus Arm as well, which not a lot of people travel along, which surprised me.
So, and you're saying that because you found a lot of on-taxes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I can tell you, Colin Free, that if you go on the very edge of the Perseus Arm, you find some familiar commanders out there. Have been tagging systems all along the very edge of the. I know because I.
Yeah, I know a lot of people that have been going on the higher and lower planes as well, trying to tag stuff as well.
So your commander is based in Colonia?
Well, I'm currently based in Seoul. Well, most of my stuff is based in Seoul currently, but
so you
yeah,
didn't move.
I'm a nomad essentially. So
my
I
god.
would love to move to Colonia, but unfortunately they don't have any A-grade stuff that I need there.
Well, my alt commander is located in Colonia permanently, and he bought some modules in Bubble, and he transferred them to Colonia.
Yeah, but how much did that cost you? Because it must have been a fair amount.
Yeah, it cost something, but the smallest modules aren't that too expensive to transfer, so only the biggest ones, like 8 fuel scoops and stuff like that, can cost a fortune, but I don't have to transfer them all at once, so... Oh my god, we are in the middle of the traffic jam at the moment. This is going to get interesting, sitting here.
How many people do we have now?
There's a handful of
And
commanders.
I count 10, 11 commanders right now.
Those NPCs constantly jumping to here is... I think they're going to make this quite interesting, and
Yeah,
they might mess up with our instancing also.
I'm not sure that they will do, but as more and more commanders are gathering, more and more NPCs will be here.
Yeah,
I think there's an allotment of NPCs per commander, so it will stack.
Yeah.
But let's see how it goes.
Let's... Yeah.
Oh, hey, Jota.
Hello.
Janta, back to you. Why did you choose to join the DECE?
How did I decide to join DCE?
Yeah.
Was that the question?
Yeah, that was a question. Why did you choose to join this expedition?
Well, there's obviously the post on the forum, and I visited the forum a lot because I was quite new to the game, and the forum has a lot of information, so I visited a lot. And then you notice some topics that keep pushing to the top of the list, and this one was on it. And the very minute that I started reading, I thought, "Oh, this is interesting." And the two things that were most interesting were that the pace of the expedition would be quite slow. So I think it was 14k in 2 weeks, something like that.
Yeah.
And I figured, well, that's something that even a casual player can manage. So for me, that would be just right. And second thing was that the expedition was going to go past Star 1. And that was something that has fascinated me from the forum. That I read some people visiting Star 1, which was quite an achievement.
Yeah.
And I looked up the jump range that you needed. And I think, well, I can get the T6 to get that range. So those things combined, I said, okay, I joined up to Star 1 and then see how it goes. But I'm not leaving. So
that's nice.
Yeah, that's very nice.
And our base isn't even 14k per week, 2 weeks, it's 12k.
Yeah, exactly. It's very doable, even for a casual player.
Yeah. But, which reminds me, at this point, I should mention that our next base camp will not be in 2 weeks, but it's going to be next week. So only 7 days to make the 12k. And it's because our Beagle Point meetup with BBE was delayed for 1 week, and that's the main
that works.
reason.
Yeah, I mean, you need to get going, you know.
But the next base camp will be in a week, so next Saturday will be base camp 16. So just keep that in mind.
Someone honk.
And I have this nice ticker in the stream, in the top of the stream, reminding of our departure date and the next base camp location system.
Repair limpet engaged.
Oh, I'm being repaired right now.
Hull repaired.
Thank you,
Is that what
Commander.
that noise is?
Oh my god.
Yeah, thank you, Commander.
I'm curious to see how long this instance will be holding up.
Right now it looks very good. Very good indeed.
Yeah.
So, Janta, did you have any problems reaching Star 1, or was it a walk in the park?
Well, I did get a route from, I think, one of the websites. There was a route to Star 1. And I pretty much followed that route there, and it was relatively easy. A lot of boosts were needed.
Yeah.
Because the T6 is not very, I think max jump range for me is 42, something like that.
Yeah.
And on fumes a bit more.
Yeah.
So a lot of boosted jumps were needed, but apart from that, no, not really an issue. I think the second far star about after that, I think that was Ericsson's.
Yeah.
That was a bit more of a challenge because I did not have a route there. So I had to plot it for myself, but that was harder, but a lot more fun. Yeah.
Yeah, it is absolutely more fun to find your own route, but if you are in a to the limit destination type of range ship, then you can spend a lot of time reaching your end destination. But then again, that is part of the journey, and so also you get a personal satisfaction when you finally reach your destination, when you find your own route there.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I find. I don't hold back.
Especially when you bag your own systems.
Yeah, especially that column free. But if I'm in a hurry and need to get somewhere, then I would absolutely follow a written route. If I'm in a hurry, would absolutely do that.
Oh my god, we have a nice bunch of ships here already, so and they're still making a ship tower at the Darwin's Legacy, it seems. So
Colon free, you mentioned you would be going back from Beagle Point to, was it Colonia or back to the bubble?
Well, I'm probably going to go back to the bubble because one of my friends has a minor faction out in Pyramia. But I'm going to go back via Colonia for obvious reasons. Just, yeah, for safety reasons, basically.
Oh, so you're going to sell your exploration data at Colonia?
Yep.
Nice. So the T6, no column free. You're not flying a T6 now, right? You're flying.
I'm flying my ass.
My game just crashed.
Yeah, mine too.
So the instance is getting full.
Yeah, it seems so.
So we shouldn't wing any more commanders into this.
This is this crap again. But I will start the game again and see where I will end up. But yeah, it seems that instance is getting full at this point.
Yeah. And how many commanders are we right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, you're still listed in the. Oh, there you went. Oh my god, we are not even 10 commanders in the instance.
Oh, there was commanders. I used the camera to pan around and there was so many ships because there was ships from the BPE also.
There appears to be a chieftain right above me.
Yeah, we have a chieftain on the expedition now. That is AW that has rejoined us.
Oh, yeah.
He was flying. Henka, wasn't AW flying the Federal Corvette?
I think.
Do I remember correctly?
I can't remember.
Was that
it
not
seems that I got back to the some instance.
I don't see. I don't see it. Do you see Kolkasa?
Yeah, I'm with Kolkasar and Chanta. It seems the same instance.
Yeah, so I think we have 2 instances now.
Yeah, at least.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Well,
Well, this was to be expected.
yeah,
So.
it was. Yeah, it was. So colon free. You mentioned you have an ASP Explorer, and you're
Yep.
going to back to sell a whole lot of exploration data.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah, I went from the bubble along the Perseus Arm to the Bubble Nebula, and took the long way to Colonia as well. I've been out of the bubble for 8 weeks now, and I mean I've done Colonia before. I've managed bubble to Colonia in less than 2 weeks, but I've been a lot busier recently.
Yeah. So when you get back and sell all that exploration data, are you considering buying a real exploration ship?
Wow. I'm serious.
I'm teasing you,
Actually,
Colin.
I've already considered my next exploration ship, and I think it may be an largely because not many people fly South Kruger ships, and the Dolphin I have out in Colonia is extremely fun to.
I was about to
And
check that.
I mean, they even have decent jump range now. So.
Yeah.
So were you saying Dolphin or did you say Orca?
Yeah. I have a Dolphin as a passenger ship out in Colonia. I haven't A-rated it yet because there's no A-rated outfitters in Colonia.
So, Conor, your audio is dropping out, so some part of your voice cannot be heard by us. I don't know what.
Can you hear me fine now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I'm trying to get back to your instance macros, but I dropped back.
Hang on,
to the
Henga. I can give you an invite. If you jump out.
Yeah, I have to
jump
go
in.
to
You
Super Cruise
should be
first.
okay. Or you may break the instance.
Yeah.
Conor, you are going back to the bubble to help your local faction.
Yeah, it's one of my friends just recently had their minor faction approved by in-game after about 6 months, so I'm going to help them out a bit. Sometimes we do PvP, but I'm not great at PvP, so it's why I'm an explorer.
As most of us are. There's not much PvP going on at Beagle Point.
Oh my god!
Hello, Hinka.
Sorry, I hit someone.
Hi, Hinka. Yeah, guess who, Hinka? Guess who?
You're standing in the middle of the doorway, man.
I'm sorry. My fault. My bad. Sorry. But then again, the doorway is quite big when you consider that you're flying a T10, right? So it's more like a hangar doorway.
Yeah,
someone just jumped out in front of me.
It's not the fatty's fault if the doorway is blocked.
That's the NPCs that are jumping out.
Always play with the fat ones.
Always. So, colon free. If you're not helping your faction with PvP or doing PvP, what other ways will you be helping your local player faction?
I do a lot of cargo and data running in faction systems, basically. Federation systems.
Yeah. So how many systems do your faction have?
Well, that's a good question. They have a few about 30 light years around their home system. That's about it. Yeah, like I say, I've been out of the bubble for 8 weeks. So I sometimes don't keep up with these.
Yeah. So I don't know how local player factions work when they initially get created, but don't you just get one system when you get your local player faction? Or do you get multiple systems?
You would probably, you would probably have to ask Radio Sidewinder about that, because I did a lot of missions for those guys as well. They're based in Targo, and they've got more than a few systems down Targo.
What about you, Hinka? Would you know that? I know you were in a faction back in the bubble.
Yeah, we started with one system, and it's our home system. You have to give your designated system with where you want to be located.
Yeah, of course.
That's your home.
But you just start
you
with one, right? And you expand thereafter.
And very low. What's the word?
Influence.
Influence. That's the word. But that's how it goes.
Jantar, can you tell us about your goals for your journey on the DECE?
Now, the main goal is quite simple, just to complete the expedition.
Yay!
Just hit as many waypoints as possible and return safe home. And as far as I can see, the only waypoint that I had to miss, because that was really out of reach, that was Manifest Destiny. And I think the rest, it should all be manageable with the T6. So that's the goal. Hit as many waypoints as possible and complete circumnavigation.
Yeah. Well, you know what? It's really down south from here, and going south is always easier to me than going north.
Yeah. Well, that's nice.
Yeah, I think you're right.
To look forward to.
Yeah. So. Yeah, come.
Yeah, I agree with that, because I'm currently based very north in Scotland, and going south is generally very easy.
Yeah, it is.
Because otherwise there's sea between me and Norway.
Yeah. Then you have to have a boat. Oh, a spaceship.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah. Well, Jantar, I can tell you for my part that I'm really happy that you chose to continue on the expedition after you hit Star 1, because the screenshots that you have been posting on the DECE iCandy grid has been absolutely amazing. So I want to ask you, what is your screenshot tricks that you use to make your screenshots look that amazing?
Well, first of all, I take all the screenshots in high resolution. So that's where it starts, I think. And then it's mostly Photoshop. So what I noticed is that most of the pictures are. It's all manual. It's not really a pre-composed filter to get it done. It's really manual labor. Yeah. But generally, the pictures from the game are way too dark. So the first thing I always do is get a bit of light in it. So adjust the curves or the exposure to get things more visible. And then it depends on the picture, lightening certain parts, increasing the saturation of the colors, or it depends on the picture. Yeah.
So what is your what is your favorite motif when you take a screenshot? Obviously, it contains the T6. We know that.
Most of the time, yeah.
And my client crashed again.
I think the main motif is most of the times I look for things that are not dark. You
Mm.
know,
Yeah.
like when you're above an icy ring or a very light planet or
Yeah.
something with beautiful colors or
Mm.
yeah.
So something close to the primary star or the star in general, and icy worlds, perhaps.
Yes, things like that.
Mm.
Because if you look at, in general, at all the screenshots, you know, they're all in
Oh, here you
space,
go.
so it's all very dark.
Yeah.
So if you find something that's very light because you're close to a ring or anything else, it's automatically it's popping out because it's something different than everybody else does.
Yeah. Sometimes I really wish that we could bring along our own light source in our ships
Yeah.
and place them where we want to. So just a tiny star would do it for me. An O-class star, for instance, that would be awesome. But then we would have to have the Panther Clipper in game, and I don't think we are getting one anytime soon.
I ended up in a different instance with there's Johnny Frost and Commander Klutz and Commander Chunk Saltome. I think I will stay here because
Roger.
it's no use for me to try to get back to Terra and the crash again, so I will do the rest of the stream from this instance.
Roger that, Hank.
Because that was really going nuts. So we can do the mass jump in this instance and
Kenta, the thing you were saying about the darkness of the pictures, I can definitely relate to that because after I've been starting using Google Photo to upload the pictures and apply the natural filter, there are a range of filters in Google Photo. I think the quality of my own pictures have taken a turn for the better. So yeah, I absolutely give you that. Many of the screenshots, they definitely need to have more light or be lightened up before you post them to the forum. Definitely.
Yeah.
So sometimes when I find a good motif, I upload it to Google Photo. I apply the Google filter, and then I put them back into InGuard. But I don't use Photoshop as you do. First thing I don't have Photoshop, so, and the second thing I wouldn't know how to. I can use Paintbrush, but that's about it. And Google Photo, of course. That's it. But I really enjoy the photos of the T6, and especially the paint job you have applied to the T6. That looks really awesome.
Yes, the paint job that I'm using is related to my motorcycle helmet because it's painted in white and green and yellow also. So looking at the possibilities, I thought, well, this is something that's really me. So that's how this one came about.
What about you, Colon Free? Are you big on ship paint jobs?
Well, my was a gold paint job. Because bling bling.
So you don't have that many paint jobs.
I have one in my. I have one in my Cobra that was limited edition PC Gamer paint job that I got. But other than that, yeah, I like my gold asp.
But
my ships are functional for the most part.
Yeah.
They're not going to have paint for long.
No, yeah, there is that. the paint jobs on our ships that vanishes fairly quick when you go out. I think I was 2 or 3 weeks out when my paint was basically reduced to 0%. So, but I heard about a trick that if you use to turn off your shield when you are away from the bubble to reduce your power consumption and run a cooler ship, then if that finishes off your paint job faster than if you fly with your shields on. So in theory,
Did they ever learn?
yeah, in theory, when you turn your shields on, the paint job should last longer.
Well, that's peculiar. That.
Yeah, and I understand the reason because I heard it from customer support. They mentioned that to me, and said if you turn your shields on, the paint job will last longer. I tried that, but I couldn't really see it. So it may work or it may not work. But I prefer a cooler ship than a cool paint job, I must admit. Jantar, what has been your most extraordinary experience or fascinating story you can tell from DECE?
For me, I think the most interesting find so far has been a green system very close to Ericsson star. That was not on EDSM, so I was a bit proud of that. Yeah.
So how high were the polonium percentage on that green system?
I don't know. I don't remember, and I don't know if percentages per se really mean something because
they do.
There's been a lot of discussion about that.
Well, they do. I find that
the percentage is very high and you still can't find it, and sometimes it's very low and it's all over the place.
Yeah, but mind you, I'm not really sure there is that big a difference if you find a planet with polonium, say 1.0% and 1.1%. I'm not really sure that there is any significant difference.
It's technetium that you can't find technically.
Technetium.
More like technotium.
Technotium. What's that?
It's
that
the
a rare material
you need to
Technetium.
make the premium SRV hull.
Technetium. Well, I don't think I've specifically ever gone after technotium. I've only ever bothered with the jumponium materials. And if I ever found technotium, then it's well just a result of going after the jumponium material.
There's nice
Yeah,
amount of
I
seats
currently
in
only
this
have
sector
3
also.
technetium.
Oh. I think the changes they made in 3.0 was pretty excellent for explorers, even though they added carbon as a needed material for each jumponium class. So we no longer had to be bookkeepers of our materials and throw materials out whenever we ran out of space for our materials. So I think that the changes that were made after 3.0 was pretty excellent material-wise.
Not just that, the planetary surfaces as well.
Yeah, they've gone much more attractive. Absolutely. Color-wise, I haven't figured out if there are any changes or differences between the actual colors on the planets. So I don't know if you find more materials on the dark patches or more materials on the light patches, or if there are any differences. And I haven't seen anything mentioned on the forum about that.
I've not tried that either, now you mention it.
It could be there are differences. I haven't found any. Colon free, what has been your most exciting experience on traveling out to the point?
I think that would be, honestly, I think that would have to be meeting another commander 65,000 light years out from Sol. Is the last time I went to Sagittarius A, I did it solo, and yeah, I didn't see anyone. And yeah, it's nice to see people this far out.
Yeah, it has. And when we initially got this expedition started, I noticed that the BP, and I wrote to Wishblend saying that it could be cool if we could meet up, and there was some scheduling that made it look like we could end up at Eagle Point at the same time. And that was almost half a year ago, so that was pretty exciting. That it actually came to fruition that we could have these two expeditions meet at one of the furthest point from Seoul. That was pretty excellent.
Okay, there's a lot of stuff on my radar.
Please. I see a lot of anacondas and orcas and belugas. The beluga is a very nice ship. I also see.
A Federal assault ship. What are you doing that far out here, mate?
What? There's someone here in a fast? Really? I see a Federal assault ship, and I think that's an NPC. Ooh. Oh dear, and his ship name is Beast. Oh dear. That's a...
Oh my god, I'm getting scared.
Stay calm.
Wait, are we supposed to be leaving now, or?
No.
In 8 minutes, I'm supposed to do the mass jump in. So for me personally, this week at Beagle Point definitely has had some really fun moments for me, especially in regards with the SRV race. That has been really awesome.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention I went to the treehouse as well.
Oh.
Didn't get the chance to go to Ishkar's Reach, but I'm probably going to do that on Distant Worlds.
So you're also joining the Distant Worlds too?
Yeah. Well, yeah, once we get out to Beagle Point on.
Yeah, I know a lot of commanders on our expedition, also joining the Distant Worlds expedition, and that's pretty awesome considering the distance we have been traveling and the amount of jumps we have been doing. So signing up for an expedition that is more or less to start right after we return home from this expedition is pretty awesome.
Yeah, well, I signed up for it before I left the bubble, and after that I thought, well, I might as well do a dummy run just to make sure I could do it, you know?
Yeah.
And I took a different route, obviously. But yeah.
Could you go straight through onto Beagle Point and with a 42 jump range? Obviously, we could. So you didn't have to go via the Runcible crossing.
I don't know. My average jump range is 51.
Oh, 51. So you could pretty much punch through the abyss.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well I basically punched the abyss. The only reason I haven't gone to Isker's Reach yet is because I've no Japonium. Just lacking polonium.
Hmm. Yep. So we have about 5 minutes left of the interview, commanders. What else do you like to do in Elite Dangerous when you're not out exploring?
Mercenary work, I think.
So shooting NPCs?
Yeah.
And would that be in your Asp Explorer, or what ship do you tend to use?
Generally, if I need hard points, I will use a Volt.
Your Vulture.
Yeah, it's I can't express how much I love it. It's a small ship with medium hard points, medium-sized ship hard points.
Yeah. So
small ship, well, medium ship in a small frame.
Yeah. So what weapons are you having on your Vulture?
Incendiary multi-cannons and some beam lasers.
So you don't have a problem with your power plant. You have enough power.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I've got an A-class power plant on there.
Overcharge or
my only issue with my Vulture is that my weapons aren't powerful enough. I'm not having an issue with heat management. It's just it's not doing enough DPS.
Yeah. And how about you, Janta? What do you like to do in Elite Dangerous when you're not out exploring the galaxy?
Well, most of the time it's just trying to improve modules, visiting engineers, working on my rank with certain factions, that kind of stuff. And it's also because I've not been playing for very long, so I don't have a lot of money. So it's mostly trying to improve the ships that I have. Yeah.
Well, you should have some credits when we return to the bubble, and you can sell your exploration data.
Well, yeah. According to Elite Dangerous Discovery, I should be okay. Yeah.
And how much does ED Discovery say you can cash in now?
Let's have a look. 435 million. So, but that's obviously without the first discovery bonus, so it's probably a bit more.
Yeah. I went back to the bubble to sell my exploration data, and I think I wound up with about 3.5 billion credits halfway through the expedition. But that was also with the Leong Rui bonus.
The Alliance bloke.
This instancing thing is really bugging me now. There's at least 2 different instances at the moment, and I really have no clue where everyone is located at the moment. But I just think that we have to try and make the jump what we have at the moment. So.
Yeah. I can see 5 commanders now.
I think there's like 7 commanders in this instance. So, great. Also.
Oh. And I was counting.
I'm in the same instance as Yanta.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. I think. I was counting on a mass jump with 200 ships, but obviously that's not going to happen. That is not going to happen.
That's fine. At least we won't have frame drops.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
But it's 1 minute until the mass jump goes. Pull up your FSDs now. But
I should probably charge mine now.
Yeah, go ahead and spool up. Spool up.
We're getting a lot of
Frameshift
scans by the
drive
pirates
charging.
in our instances, and it's really annoying.
I'm being scanned by a Type 10, and it's not you. So, any...
I've not been scanned yet.
Really? Oh.
Well, I think the pirates are wondering why there's a
What the
cargo
hell?
ship.
What are all those empty ships doing? So, Jantar, any last words you want to convey to the fleets?
T minus 30 seconds.
Before we do the last jump?
Well, to everybody, fly safe, fly dangerous. It doesn't matter. Just have fun.
And you, Colin Fleet. Any last
Enjoy the
words?
trip back. Yeah, just enjoy the trip back. It's been nice meeting up with you.
Yeah, you too. It has been
too.
awesome meeting the BP guys. Okay.
Yeah, greetings to Pickle Pond Expedition.
5,
Fly safe.
Right. Adios!
We will see you in the bubble, commanders. Oh my god. This must be like that.
Gonna sit in Super Cruise for a while and have a cigarette.
The last jump in our instance was a bit sad. Because, to be honest.
Yeah, mine too, because the minute I switched to free cam, my game froze.
I think the jumping from the tourist beacon was a mistake because of all those pirates. I don't know if they affected the instancing, but it made life a bit difficult.
Yeah, absolutely.
But
That's a
I
lesson.
think,
That's a lesson learned, Henga.
yeah,
Don't jump
And-
from tourist beacon,
I think
and don't fly into one.
it's farewell to Pickle Point.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, a bunch of us ended up in the same system afterwards, so...
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
you were
nice.
supposed to do that.
So many commanders in this system now.
Yeah, for me, I definitely had a fun week, and I had some really fun moments at Beagle Point.
Yeah,
Definitely.
me too. And
Oh, absolutely.
it was a fun week, despite of the fact that most of the planned activities and events didn't go as planned, because I think people had like real life and other stuff.
Unfortunately, as you know, instancing.
Incoming message.
Yeah, and I don't think was there any commanders in those SRV hill climb races. I know I couldn't participate because of real life, but I hope someone did. But it's real life.
Yeah, I don't know either if anyone did the mountain climb
Frameshift drive
or
charging.
canyon jumping. Don't know, but certainly the SRV race was fun until we hit not only the exploding SRV bug, but also the dropping FPS jump, which was really plaguing us.
3, 2,
Yeah.
1. Engage.
Yeah, so you should definitely go ahead and make a bug report. So,
Yeah, I will. Although I think that it won't do nothing. It doesn't cost anything. So.
no, whoa, holy, I just jumped and I got a lot of commanders.
My radar is full.
So
Fuel scoop disengaged.
let's find a planet and do an SRV race.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You just jumped into the system. I was just going to pop out. I was just going to pop out for a wee smoke break and sit in Super Cruise for a while.
I have to say, there's two things I'm quite disappointed during this week. One is that those FPS problems we had with that during the SRV race. It was obvious why it was, but I think Frontier needs to push up their server limits. And the other one and the biggest gripe for me is this instancing shit. I'm so fed up with it.
Yeah, it could definitely use some improvement.
I really don't know how they are going to put the squadron thing out of their ass with this kind of instancing.
Well, I know how
I
they are
really
going to
don't
get
know.
around it, Hinka, because they said that they won't look at instancing when they are looking at quadrants. So, in their mind,
Mhm.
those two things are not really connected. Although a lot of players, I know a lot of players think that they really are.
Yeah, but I really think that they need to do something for the instancing because it's the biggest problem when it comes to multiplayer.
It is really bad.
Yeah,
Really bad.
it's really bad. I don't think we will see any more 100 commander instances. Those days are gone.
I think you're right because we had trouble getting 16 commanders together.
That was really bad. I think this is nice spot to end the talk. So, do you have any final words? I think Macros you asked already, but
Yeah, I did. You still have something to stay commander, then by all means go ahead. And if you don't, I want to say that I really enjoyed this week at BeagleCon.
Yeah, thank you. It's been fun.
Lights on.
Yeah, same here. It's been fun. Thanks for inviting me.
I would like to thank Beagle Expedition commanders from their participation in our SRV races, and we've had some fun moments, like Macros said. So I will fly safe, Beagle Expedition. Hopefully you will all make it back to the Colonia safely.
Safe journeys, guys. I'm gonna head off now.
Yeah.
Bye. So thank you, Chanta and Column 3, for joining us at the talk show.
Yeah, it's no problem.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
I'll hopefully bump into you in Colonia at some point.
Yeah. So I think this is it then. Good night from me, and we will see you in a week. Beagle Point, no. We won't see you in Beagle Point. Base Camp 16. Next.
Yeah,
DC.
see you, Inga.
See you.
See you, Macros.
Adios.
Bye.
Oh man, that
How about that instancing? How
I can't describe enough how fed up I am with that instance. That's just
it really does spoil the fun. Even
because
though we
it
try
would
our
have
best.
been it would have been cool to jump with all the ships at once, but no, we can't do that. Oh well,